Gia White with Blackbird Botanicals, and today I thought I would show you a couple of anti-anxiety hacks. I know that in today's world, a lot of us, if not dang near all of us, struggle with some form of anxiety or depression, and it's no wonder with the fast-paced world and everything going on around us. So I thought I would show you these anti-anxiety hacks. The first one will be a product that we make. It's very easy to make and very easy to use. And then once we make the product, I'll show you how to incorporate it into an anti-anxiety exercise that is free to do and can be done anywhere and anytime. So I'm really excited to show you these hacks to put in your toolbox to use whenever you need them. So stay tuned. So let's get started. First, a few words about aromatherapy. Aromatherapy is the use of natural plant extracts for health and wellness benefits. They usually come in the form of essential oils. And the quickest way to get the benefits out of essential oils into your bloodstream is through inhalation. So what I thought we would do today is make inhalers. They're very cheap and easy to make. This is what they look like. They're not the most appealing looking thing, but they're small and they can fit in your pocket and they can fit in your purse. Very discreet. And then with that comes a wick. So this is the wick. They come together. You can buy packages of, I think I bought 20 odd, and they come with the wicks. So what you would do is select your favorite oils or what oils that have the benefits you're looking for onto the wick, place the wick inside the tube, and then you have an on-the-go aromatherapy inhaler to use to fight all different kinds of ailments, really. My mom, for instance, uses a blend of lavender and peppermint to fight off headaches. She swears by it. She's been using it for about 4 years. Whenever she feels one coming on, she will inhale the essential oils with the inhaler, and she said it works in a matter of minutes. My husband uses it for focus. So he created his own blend, and that is lavender, peppermint, lemon, and ginger. So it kind of covers everything. The headaches that my mom spoke of, it gives you that burst of energy with the peppermint so you can focus well. And then the lemon and ginger just for a sense of calm and uplifting notes. When my cousin was pregnant with her first child, I sent her an inhaler made with lemon and ginger. Lemon is excellent for nausea. And as we all know, ginger is too. So the combination of the two, she said, worked beautifully on her nausea. Another example would be I created one for hormone imbalance. Geranium is excellent for hormone regulation. So this is a combination of bergamot, which is extremely calming and grounding, and geranium. So the combination of those oils together have benefits of regulating the hormones and keeping you calm when you're about to lose your shit. So, okay, without further ado, let's make a couple inhalers. I thought it would be fun to make one with lavender and bergamot. This way, it kind of gives you a grounding feel, but also uplifting with the citrus of the bergamot, as well as that lavender that helps you get calm and grounded as well. So I'm going to show you how we do that. I've laid everything out here with a couple different oils. Like I said, it's very, very easy to put together. So I am going to take, comes with a lid. So this is how it looks. And we're just going to open that and set it aside. We're going to choose our oils, which I stated were going to be lavender and bergamot. I have the stopper out of my lavender, so I will just use a pipette. Pipettes, this is what a pipette looks like. It's great for using larger amounts of drops and also for regulating your drop control, I guess, for lack of a better term. So we're just going to do this. These don't require a ton of essential oils. Another reason why it's excellent, because you get those six, 6 to 8 drops all day long on the wick, and it will last. I'm going to say 3 months, up to 3 months, if you keep the cap on. However, I have known it to definitely last longer, but I will stand by 3 months if you keep the cap on. So I'm going to do 3 drops of the lavender, and then I'm going to do 3 drops of bergamot. There was a time when I lived on a Caribbean island, and in my backyard was a bergamot tree, and it was so lovely. The islanders would use the fruit to clean their chicken, or wash their chicken before they used it. But I didn't really put together that it was a bergamot tree until long after I had lived there. Anyway, this smells lovely. It's got the dry, woody, floral that's super calming of the lavender, and then the citrusy bergamot. So it's both bright and calming at the same time. It's done. That's it. You drop it in this part, the bottom part, put it in like so, and then you're just going to go ahead and put the bottom on. Snaps right in, and then the lid goes right on. As long as you keep this lid on, like I said, it should last up to 3 months at minimum, to be honest. Okay, so how you use it. Now, a lot of people think you're supposed to put it in your nose. I wouldn't recommend it. That's not going to what I'm going to recommend. It's not necessary. You simply need to just hold it under your nose like so, and take 3 deep breaths. It smells so good, and it's so fresh, and that's it. This oils are going to get now into your bloodstream through the mucous membranes in the nose area, and you'll start feeling the effects of whatever oils you've chose for your inhaler. What's cool about these things too is if you're using it for something, well, anything you're using it for, but insomnia specifically comes to mind. If you were to use this every evening right before bed, so say you go to bed at 9 p.m. I'm an early bird, so that's late for me, but you go to bed at 9 p.m., and every night before you go to bed, you use the inhaler, your body and your brain start to associate those two with each other. So what eventually happens over time, if you do that regularly, your brain starts to understand, okay, we're sniffing this combination of scents at this time. It's time to now start shutting down. So while lavender and bergamot are very calming and would be good for insomnia, it really doesn't matter if you're using it regularly at the same time all the time. Your body will start to get trained to understand that that's what we're doing now. Conversely, if you had a bright and uplifting inhaler that you were using, if you used that every morning at 9 a.m. before you headed out the door for work, your body and brain would start to associate those scents and using it at that time with the desired effect. So it's a really, really cool hack. And like I said, it's very discreet, and you can use it anytime, anywhere. I bought this whole bag that comes with the wicks inside. So it has the caps, the bottoms, and the wicks. I want to say it's like $10 for the whole bag. I will put a link at the bottom. I'm not real sure, but on the pricing. But I know it's inexpensive, and they're very easy, as you've seen. You can make in minutes and customize to whatever your needs are. So now that that's done, I'm going to take you and show you an anti-anxiety exercise that you can use the inhaler with to heighten the experience. So without further ado, let's go do that. Okay, so now that we've made our inhaler, I'm going to show you an anti-anxiety exercise that can be done in conjunction with your inhaler. This is called EFT, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, also called sometimes emotional freedom tapping. why it's called tapping is because much like acupuncture and acupressure, EFT works with different balancing different meridian points on the body. Uh, so there are several different points that we'll work with and tap on during the EFT exercise. The goal being to kind of shake up the energy and get the energy moving within those meridians. So get in a comfortable position. It doesn't have to be some crazy yoga thing. It can just be whatever's comfortable to you. If you want to sit on a cushion, it can be done anywhere. So you want to get comfortable. I'm just going to first show you all the different points, then the different steps of the exercise, and then we'll do a round together just so that way you can see what it looks like. So the first meridian is going to be, they call it the karate chop. It's just under the pinky. Some of these points are, well, a lot of these points are mirrored on the body. Like there's one here, one here. You can do both at the same time if it's available. If not, just doing one side at a time is fine. And we'll go through each of these tapping points 3 times when you do the full exercise. So the first point is right here. It's called the karate chop. So this is how you would access that point, with just a karate chop right in that area. Then you'd go to the top of the head. You would just be tapping 2 or 3 times. Then the top of the eyebrows, just right there at the on the eyebrow midpoint. Then on the outside of the eye, next meridian is underneath the eye, then under the nose, then under the chin. And then these 2 points here on the collarbone, they're kind of tender right under that bone. Again, this is one of those mirrored spots, so you can be tapping both. You can also just take your palm and gently tap it in between the two. And lastly, the last one is under the arm. So you can go one side, you can kind of give yourself a hug and tap both sides. It's just right under the armpit right here, kind of where your bra would hit. So the way that the exercise is done is first you check in with your anxiety or depression or insomnia, whatever your main goal is to achieve. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And this is when you would incorporate your inhaler. So to get started, you take, again, the few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Once that starts to get working, you want to rate your level of anxiety on a scale from 1 to 10, or 0 to 10, 10 being the worst, 0 being nothing. So take a deep breath when you're with the inhaler, check in, see where you're at. Sometimes we're quick to say, I have anxiety, but it's not, we haven't taken the time to figure out how much it is or where it's coming from. So we're just kind of relating to it now. Put your number on it. Maybe it's a 4. It's not too bad today. Maybe it's an 8. It really doesn't matter. We're just checking in to see where we're at, taking a survey, so to speak. Once that's done, you want a statement similar to an affirmation, but a statement that goes along with your tapping sequence. It should be a positive statement. An example would be the one that I use pretty regularly is, even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. So that's one. It could be, even though I have insomnia, I remain calm. Even though I have insomnia, I remain calm within. A statement that correlates with what you're trying to achieve, that is short and positive. and also acknowledges whatever the symptom is that you're experiencing. That's why in this instance, even though I have anxiety, so we're acknowledging it. Sometimes these emotions and feelings like anxiety are like people, they just want to get acknowledged. And when they're acknowledged, they can start to dissipate. And I know anxiety specifically can tend to wane when you tune in with your senses. So the combination of scent and then touching and tapping, it starts to kind of just naturally relieve that anxiety. So, okay, now that we've identified what level we're at and our positive statement, we can do the round of tapping. So I showed you the sequence. We would do it, you would do it 3 times in a row using the statement and the different 3 different rounds with the meridians. And once done, check back in and take another survey and see if maybe your 8 didn't come down to a 4. And this is just all observation. It's all observation and being present with self. So I commend you guys for being here and doing this. Self-care is huge. So, okay, let's get started. We have our inhaler. We're going to take 3 deep rounds of breath in through the nose, out through the mouth using the inhaler. So just right up to the nose. You can shut down the eyes. Start to take that survey and see maybe where you're at. I feel really good today, so I'm not experiencing a lot of anxiety other than being in front of a camera, which I don't love. But I'm probably at a 3, a 2 or a 3. So that's where I'm at. And then my intent statement will be, as I said before, even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. So now we'll go in and do the round. And we'll start with the karate chop. So even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Moving on to the top of the head. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. And above the eyes, even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Sides of the eyes. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Under the eyes. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Under the nose. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Under the mouth. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. That collarbone area. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. And finally, under the arms. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. We'll do another round. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. It's a gentle tapping. It doesn't need to be too firm. And it's 3, 4, whatever you're comfortable with in succession. Top of the head. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Tops of the eyebrows. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. These statements can be made to yourself in your mind. They don't have to be done out loud. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Under the nose. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Here at the collarbone, I'm just going to use the one hand this time. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. One final round, and I'll let you guys kind of do it on your own. Even though I have anxiety, I accept myself. 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 Another deep round or two of breath. And let's take that or retake that survey of self. Come up with your number after some assessment. And this can be done again. If you find that you're looking for a little bit more relief, you can do it again. You can do it throughout the day. You can continue to use the inhaler throughout the day as well. Just quick moments whenever you get a chance. So that concludes our journey into aromatherapy anti-anxiety hacks. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. This isn't the easiest thing for me to do, but here we are. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. And of course, I'm going to leave you with an affirmation as always. And today, our affirmation is, I am excited about today. I am excited about today. So go out there and get after it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Take care of yourself.